Ah, crap, I gotta do a review. Sorry it took so long. Stardew Valley? Acceptable? I don't know. Please don't hurt me. Hello there, lovelies, and well, it's been a wee while since the last review of Retrospective, and well, I've got a few things to talk about. Yes, I am still doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Retrospective from start to end. However, it's taken me a long time since I'm actually having to go through and play every single video game, capturing footage, and only doing some really quick reviews upon it and going, yeah, it's crap. But I am bringing it back to you, so I'm going to be doing this one quick short session where I'm going to talk about one of my favourite games, and that's going to be, you'll do. Final Fan. Final Fantasy. No gold, no glory. It's gonna be one of those reviews. So Skylanders, a series of games that not only created and redefined the Toys to Life genre, and with E3 round the corner, I want to review one of my favourite games in the series, and I don't really mean that recent pile of tripe superchargers. I want to talk about Trap Team. This is the best in my opinion, and it still has to be topped. So, to summarise, Trap Team was developed by Toys for Bob and published by Activision and released on October 10th, 2014, and it was let loose on multiple platforms, including tablet, would you believe? So yeah, after I bought the first starter kit and started playing it and realised how cool these actually were, I couldn't help but open up my wallet and it started becoming the dark hole for all my money to go straight into, and fund the ever-loving machine and, get more of them. So it's one of those sort of money makers that just, buys more, just unlocks certain parts of the game. So if you bought a certain Skylander, you could actually go through a certain Skylander gate. So the more gates you could go through, the more completion bonus you got. However, if you're like me and you like completing the game 100%, that also comes down to paying money to do so. It's a sort of physical DLC I see in my ways, and for expansions as well, that was just a way of making. No gold, no glory. No gold, no glory. No gold, no glory. To summarise the plot, Chaos has once again come up with evil plans to free the Doom Raiders from a Traptanium prison, which is up to you to go through levels and beat all 5 Doom Raiders and even Chaos himself. While you have an amazing hub world to run around, called the Skylanders Academy, it is by far the best hub world overall, allowing you to do so much in so little space. And it takes a good 15 minutes to actually get around and do everything you want to do. And even when you do finish the story, there is a Dungeon Defender game to play. Now, there are 3 good reasons why I love this. Reason 1. This takes some planning and skill, especially if the player's Skylander isn't fast or strong. Reason 2. There is more than one map to play on this, with varying difficulty, so just want to kill something or just grind, there's a map for you. Reason 3. I can guarantee personally that the final map throws 20 waves of enemies, so that it's easy for you to level your Skylander from level 1 right to level 20. It gives plenty of cash to upgrade your abilities and even powers, and adds a new level of skill for new players and old to try and get through the last level of this dungeon crawler, making it more difficult because you've only got the basic attacks and nothing else. Now, I was fortunate to get my hands on all the Trap Masters, which is brilliant, but I was also very happy that they released quite a few of the old, small, little ones as well, such as Gilgrunt, Dino Rex, and all that. And the best part is, if, say, Gilgrunt was released again in the same series, they'd class them off into a different series. For example, Gilgrunt's been in all the Skylander games, so it's Series 1, 2, 3, 4. But if, say, Hex had been released and there had been 2 different games apart, it's still Series 2. I know it's very confusing, but it's very fun as well to think that they've been diversified into their own series with different model versions. So you have your Gilgrunt riding a wave to having his Gil cannon, you name it. My favourite is probably Trigger Happy because he's an insane little bugger. But mind you, they also did expansions, which were a great way of getting out DLC and a way of people partnering with their money. So, it was a great way to churn and grind and just expand the lore of Skylanders. There's a great selling point to this game, and it was that you could trap villains in crystal keys. Now that was a great thing because you could turn them into being good, but what it meant was for you to actually go and buy different elements and keys to trap the different elements of bosses. However, it's a great idea to also try and put them in the portal, which allows you to have an extra shield or even a different character to play for just a tiny bit. There was also a plus to this, allowing you to do mini missions, allowing you to upgrade that certain bad guy, allowing them extra time on the field or extra damage or shield. So it's a great way and a great element in the game to actually revitalize such a unique game. With all these levels, they were great, but my challenge was to ace all the levels with 4 stars, beating all the challenges, and that added to my 100% completion bonus. So much I took on Nightmare difficulty, and wow, it was a pain in the hoop to beat this, especially in Chaos. I had to exploit an in-game glitch to win against them, but after hours, it was so worth it. However, this game does seem to suffer from one thing which I like to call the Call of Duty syndrome. And what I mean is it goes from good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Now I can say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is great, but Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 sucked. Call of Duty Ghosts was great, but Call of Duty Black Ops 3 sucked. So you get the idea of how that goes. But it's in all honesty and truth. I mean, Skylanders 1 was pretty, Giants was amazing, SWAT Force was pretty bad, Trap Team was amazing, Superchargers I want to throw up on. But that's pretty much it as a review. It's quick, easy, and something simple for you guys to have fun with. And if you guys really want to try and play some Skylanders, I would suggest getting in second hand. Probably buy one of the older ones and work your way, because that's how I work. Giants into it. So there you go, people. That's my review upon Skylanders. Now, if you do, please go get help, because they're making noises and I think they're going to kill me.